Right now, more than 81,000 of those people are AES customers.
Tonight, they've restored power to more than half of those people, but they still have a lot of work to do, and there's a lot of people that still don't have power tonight. They're hoping that the next rounds of storms are not going to cause any more outages.
So we know that a lot of you are hoping the same thing, too, with the start of the 4th of July holiday weekend. So Angela's been telling you for days that you'll want to stay weather aware, not only tonight, but all weekend long, really.
That's right. Little different systems coming in over the next 3 days. She joins us from the Weather Center tonight with a look at what we can expect from what's happening right now. Angela?
Yeah, right now, Anne Marie and Felicia, no watches, no warnings, but we continue to watch very closely live Doppler 13 radar. This is the last hour showing the movement of a few showers and a couple of thunderstorms. Nothing reaching severe limits, but enough to bring you inside if you've got some outdoor plans from time to time this evening. This storm coming out of Sugar Creek just east of New Pal, headed into Morristown right now as this moves off to the east. Shelbyville, you've got a few raindrops moving your way. Again, nothing severe. We've been tracking a few spotty showers across the northeastern sections of our viewing area as well. The main concern over the next several hours, storm development down to our southwest, specifically this area I circled, and new from the Storm Prediction Center, a severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for this area, including St. Louis and the far southwestern part of our state until midnight. We're concerned with what develops here because that would impact central Indiana overnight and early tomorrow morning as that threat of severe storms continues. If you do have evening plans, easy thing to remember, if you hear thunder, you got to move those plans inside. Can't rule out a spotty storm, but also plenty of dry time this evening. This is your Symphony on the Prairie forecast.
All right, Angela, thank you. So we've been checking on the power outages across the state all day long, and there are still more than 100,000 outages across Indiana. We checked in the last few minutes, and AES Indiana says more than 35,000 outages across Indy and some surrounding areas. And Duke Energy is reporting more than 83,000 customers without power.
Tonight, people all across the city are still cleaning up the damage that caused those outages. But with that other threat of severe weather and a heat wave on the way, the city wants to make sure that the residents are ready for all of what's coming weather-wise. Marion County reporter Lauren Kostick's been checking out the damage. She's traveled all around town today, and she joins us from the north side tonight. Boy, that is a massive tree that's down behind you there, Lauren.
And that is right. Crews have been very busy today. This is here in the Meridian Kessler neighborhood, and I just talked to the neighbor. She tells me that this tree just missed her house. And also over here last night, crews were clearing a lot of this debris from the roadway so cars could get through. And as you can see, there is still a lot more work to do, not just here, but across Indianapolis. It's the sound of storm cleanup. Jeff Wetzel helping his son Friday morning.
I don't have a whole lot to say other than just fire the chainsaw up and go.
And down the street in Meridian Kessler, more trees covering homes and yards. And on the roads, power outages causing traffic lights not to work. This neighborhood on the southeast side finally getting some relief Friday afternoon.
Hotline clamps there too.
Neighbors like Dave Worth are ready for the power to kick back on, worried about the medicine in his fridge.
We would just went down and get ice so we can throw the medicine on it.
Saying last night his backup plan failed.
I had a generator running earlier and it went out.
And with more storms on the way in a busy holiday weekend, the city is laying out its plan.
And with a lot of folks planning outdoor activities, whether it's a barbecue or picnic or some other kind of community event, we need to be prepared for these storms as they come through.
Storms that could bring more rain and high winds, plus high temperatures. Experts reminding Hoosiers to have a plan and a way to receive alerts.
This isn't the start to the holiday weekend that we wanted, but we need to repair and prepare.
To help, Indy Parks is extending hours at its family centers, along with pools and splash pads depending on the weather. And AES is bringing in additional crews from out of state, saying there are 2,600 reported incidents.
So each one of those is going to need to be addressed. Many of them are related to tree damage.
And now time is ticking, as round 2 of severe weather could bring even more damage. And we asked AES if there's a timeline for these outages because we know many people are now going more than 24 hours without electricity. And they say it's still going to take a few more days, focusing first on those emergency and critical areas and then focusing on those smaller outages. But Ann and Felicia, they say it's definitely these kind of trees, these massive trees that are creating the biggest challenge tonight.
Yeah, I know they have to prioritize, but when you're without power, it's all critical.
Well, it is. And, you know, when you see how big that tree is, you understand how much time it takes.
That's a lot of trees.
To clean that up and to clear the lines there. All right. Lauren, thanks. We'll check back with you at 6 o'clock.